Hi, this is Jinyue. Welcome to my presentation. There is no denying that technology has entered in our life in the present day society. Today, what I am going to talk about is smartphone in people's life. I believe that almost everyone has a smartphone as it is really useful and can give significant help to our life. We always take the smartphone to everywhere and anytime, and even we will subscribe to the idea that we feel uncomfortable without a smartphone when doing something else. In other words, sometimes we even cannot live without a smartphone. However, due to greatly relying on smartphone, people get drawbacks from it. Therefore, even though the smartphone is useful and helpful in our life, we still need to pay attention to the use of it because it may bring harm to us. In order to introducing smartphone in our daily life, my presentation will be three parts. Firstly, the function of smartphone in daily life, and the benefit of using smartphones, and lastly, the disadvantage of using smartphone. Firstly, smartphones have a lot of functions for entertainment. People can play video games in smartphone. Christina Golf, a researcher of gaming statistics, in an article titled Mobile Gaming Statistic Facts, published on November 2019, mentions that the daily time mobile phone users spend using their devices is expected to grow to 234 minutes by 2021. And mobile games contribute greatly to high growth rates of mobile media use. Hence, this is a really good way to have fun for most of users. And another way to entertain is taking photos in cell phones. All the users can take photos in their smartphone to having fun, like selfie. Stella, a reporter in an article titled on 10 functions that every smartphone should have, published in May 2018, stated that it doesn't take camera more than a few seconds to be ready after opening the app, which makes people can better use camera entertainment. Constantly, smartphone can make people have more ways to gain entertainment. Besides, smartphones have strong functions in live trivia. For example, if I am planning to have a picnic with my friends tomorrow, I am able to use my phone to check the weather to make sure tomorrow is a good day. Also, sometimes the apps in the smartphone will push some interesting information or news to me, or I can search for the information and the news I want in my cell phone. Therefore, smartphone provide a host of functions to people. When it comes to the benefit of using smartphone, the first thing I will talk about is convenient life. Smartphone makes us keep contact with each other easier. Armor, in an article titled "How Has Smartphone Made Our Life Easier?" Published in March 2020, says that with these phones, sharing photos and videos between friends or family is even easier. You can even have live video call with some people. This means that smartphones have allowed communication to reach a whole new level, keeping friends and family in a much better contact than ever before. Moreover, smartphone allowed us to pay conveniently. In China, mobile payment is significantly popular, according to an article from Sohu titled on talking about how mobile payment changed our life, published in October 2018. The invention of mobile payments has totally changed our life. In the past, we need to bring cash or card to pay. However, nowadays we only need to bring a smartphone. From this information, we can know that the smartphone indeed make people's life become more convenient. In addition to the advantages of using smartphone, there is no denying that they are beneficial for studying and playing due to some apps. For example, when I am studying English, I can use my smartphone to check some English words or translate some sentence I don't understand. Also, when I am tired after studying or working, when I can play some video games with my friends and watch some interesting videos to relax myself. These are benefits of using smartphones. However, it is definitely that a smartphone has drawbacks. Some of you may argue that buying a smartphone is unnecessary as it is really expensive and we cannot use it all the time. Oh, yes, you are right. This is because some smartphones are really expensive and need to spend more than $100, which is not suitable for some poor family to buy. And the reason why we cannot use it all the time is that every smartphone has battery limited. Nevertheless, most of the smartphones are affordable and people are able to buy them since people can use it for several years, which means that people are able to buy them since people can use smartphones for several years and they only need to pay for a smartphone for several years rather than every year or every month. Besides, because of the invention of the portable battery, a smartphone can work for 2 days at least. As a result, the battery problem is also solved. The real disadvantage is over-reliance on cell phone. It is common that some young people prefer playing video games on mobile phones. This leads to their addictions to games. It is not good for them actually because they waste too much time in entertainment. Additionally, users may greatly rely on smartphones when facing difficulties. Instead of thinking about problem, many people use their smartphone to find answers first. This causes many people to give up thinking and reduce their ability of problems. Thus, if the people is over reliance on phones, it may bring a great harm to them. In conclusion, the power of a smartphone is significant. They have a lot of functions in entertainment and live trivia that makes people's life become more comfortable. Also, they are useful and helpful because they are able to drive people's life more convenient and have an effective way to study and play. However, it is definitely that it will bring disadvantages to people being acted and to video games and greatly relying on smartphone. And my suggestion is that we can use a smartphone, but we cannot rely on it. Just use it when needed.